Hello, my friends. This is Nestor Nidome from the MakeMoneyFromHomeDad.com, and welcome to Marketing 101. And today, the subject is going to be about Facebook marketing or Facebook PPC. Okay, very important if you are you going to be marketing any type of business you have right now online. Is you will want to advertise in the biggest, largest website out there when it comes to social media. Okay, and so right now, what I'm actually gonna do is gonna be I'm actually just gonna run with the course right now of teaching you something that I'm kind of coming up with. So, so you can kind of grab the concepts. Okay, I like to teach in the principle aspect of things because if you understand the principle, then you can actually go out there and create the how-to. Okay, a lot of people get hung up on the how-tos and they never understand why something works. Okay, so once you understand why something works, you're able to just create anything, be creative, and be able to just run through. Okay, so in this class of the online marketing 101, I'm gonna teach you about Facebook marketing. Okay, so this is how it is. This is how I see Facebook. Okay, Facebook's like a big mall, right? Like a big place where people are gathering. All right, so you got yourself like this, this right here mall, right, with all these, like stores around here, and there's a lot of people out there, who are just, walking around. Okay, so the principle of marketing or the principle of advertising your business, what is it, right? Is you want to get people from point A all the way to point B, right? Point A being that's where they are right now. Okay, that's no matter where they are. They could be at their house, they could be looking at their phone, they could be at Walmart, they could be at a mall, they could be stuck in traffic. It doesn't matter where they are. You want to get them from here, from where they are right now, to where you want them to be right here, which is this is your business, this is your opportunity, your real estate agent office, whatever it is, your restaurant. The principle is you want to get them from here to here, right? If you have a restaurant, it's how do you get them to go buy lunch, right? If it's a real estate agent, how do you get them to go to your office and buy some houses, right? If you're online, how do you get them to go into your website, or your sales page? Okay, so the best way to be able to think about this is that you have all these people outside, right? You're imagining yourself, you're at the mall. All right, so I'm at the mall, and either I can go out there and speak to people, right? So speaking to people, the principle is me talking to people. So you got chat, right? Chatting on Facebook. All right, so you can go out there and you can start chatting with people. Okay, and that's basically talking to people, right? So you can randomly start conversations on Facebook, right? I'm gonna let me show you a few ways to do it, basically, or where to do it. And basically, it could be on groups, right? You go to certain groups on Facebook, you join them, and then start conversations either on the group right there or individually, right? So if you can take, for instance, if there's groups or something, then you're at the mall, and all of a sudden you find a group and you kind of listen in to what they're talking about and then chime in, right? So you can start posting stuff on the group, or you can just see what they're talking about, and then see a particular person that you would like to talk to, and then you just say, hey, you know what, blah blah blah, you look interesting, let me talk to you or whatever. Then you pull them aside and you start having a private conversation. That the principle behind that will be a chat, right? So as you can see here is that you're doing the same thing you're doing outside, but now you're doing it here online, right? So so the next step, right? If you don't want to do that, you can go out there into the same area and pass out some business cards or pass out some flyers, right? So that is the equivalent of putting an ad, right? Putting an ad out there, or a picture, on your wall, right? But when you put an ad, it's better, like PPC, right? Pay per click, PPC. That's basically the same thing as an ad, because it's like you going out there into Facebook, into the mall, and just going out there and handing out flyers, right? So the great thing again is that you don't have to actually physically go out there. You go into Facebook and just think about this, all right? Just the other day, I was in Facebook and I was going through a lot of the groups, right? And I clicked into the members area of the group to see who people are, what people were there. And as I was scrolling up and seeing all these people, it just, I mean, of course, you kind of, inside this, bless you, babe. You know this inside of you, but sometimes because it's a computer you're dealing with, and you really don't see how these people are really actual people. Okay, hold on for just a second because my dog is gonna pull these things. Okay. So, and as what as I was seeing these people, it dawned on me about this mall idea, right? Hold on for just one second. Hey, I gotta give a little snack to my daughter. It dawned on me that, when we go out there, some people like to go out there because they see the real people, they see the real interaction, right? But when I was seeing all these people, I was like, these are actual real people that are on Facebook. I mean, real lives are there, right? So when you talk to these people, or you open up a chat or something, you're actually talking to somebody real. And even though intellectually kind of knew that, but it makes it more real when you actually sit down there and actually think about it. Okay, hold on. As you can see, I am a real stay-at-home dad, and right now, with my youngest daughter right here, 1 year old, and so I'm right here. So when it dawns on you that these people are real, and all of a sudden makes the principle more easier to grab, right? So that's how I came up with this, because I was like, you know what? Chatting is like talking to people, and putting ads is like passing flyers, right? To people. Excuse me. Excuse me. So what you want to do is, when you're putting an ad out there, um, that's how it's gonna work, right? You need a hook on your ad. You need some copy on there so people can actually read and what's going on. So how you're gonna be able to do this is think of what the end result is, right? What do you want to accomplish uh, when you do this? First of all, of course, you want them to go and visit your ad, right, or whatever this is. But at the end, what is this, right? Let's say for a network marketing person, this is basically either buying their product or having them join the business, or both, right? A real estate agent is for them to maybe buy a house from them, or list a house in their, list a property under their name, right? So what is the end result? And that's what you are trying to do as an ad. So when you place an ad, sometimes, for a while I struggled, and I was placing ads on Facebook, and people will, I would get like a low click rate, or I will, kind of not really get a lot of clicks into it because it wasn't really congruent. But that's because I was just placing them out there, and it was really weird because sometimes when even this happens when you create like an actual flyer, right? When you create a flyer or you create an ad, all of a sudden the human aspect of it leaves and goes away, right? That's what I started to notice. Like at the beginning, I was like, now that I'm doing it different, now that I'm doing it this way, how I'm gonna, show you right now, I started to realize that before, the reason that it was working is because it was very robotic. Like the human aspect of it was out there. All of a sudden, I was creating these ads, or flyers, or whatever you want to do, and they were really like not hypey. I don't know if you can understand what I'm trying to say, but they were really like robotic. Like all of a sudden, I would just be like, okay, what do they want to hear? What do they want to hear, or what do they want to see? What's gonna make them click or something? Instead of me actually sitting down and thinking, what is it that I'm trying to do, and why would somebody want to click there? And as a human being, why am I gonna, what is this gonna help? How is this gonna help them, right? How am I gonna help them? How is this gonna really enrich their lives? and then how can I transfer that over to my ad, right? Or over to your chatting, right? Or to your chat. So you make sure that you're speaking to the person, right? You're speaking straight to a particular person, and not just all of a sudden sit down and become like an advertising person who's like, check this out, blah, 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 this and that. I mean, if you start to notice, the best ads out there are the ones who either in a kind of in a funny way, right, using comedy, or in a serious way. They kind of touch you, right? They kind of like relate to you, right? And the ones who really don't are not really, you really don't know what's going on, is because they're just trying to just impress you or something, right? So right here, what you're trying to do is you're trying not to impress, right? You're trying not to impress. What you're trying to do is solve their problem, enrich their lives, right? And because you know that they're a human being behind that, okay? So so that's kind of how you're gonna want to do this. Is just think about Facebook as the mall, right? If you're a network marketing person, MLM person, they teach a lot to go out there and pass on flyers, and talk to random strangers, right? They give you these pitchy, kind of words to do it, and it works, right? All that stuff works. But how I was, I gotta be at home. I really have to be at home. I really have to create a home business. Why? Because I can't leave my daughter. I can't be out there in Walmart, or at the mall, when my daughter and my other daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, pitching at people, right? Like, hey, how's it going? This and that, right? Uh, it won't work, or it probably will work, but it'll just make it harder on me, and at the same time, make it hard on them, right? So I have to figure out how to do this from home, and the way to do it is by principles. And if you know that like billions of people are hanging out on Facebook, what better way to go is through there. So create your ad copy or your chat as a real person that's out there. Um, I prefer PPC. I prefer to pass ads, and this is like in real life, right? Like if I had to go out there, what I would do is actually be passing out flyers instead of talking to random strangers, right? And here's another thing, okay? Here's another. Let's go deeper into the ads, okay? Now that you have your ads out there, right? This is the great thing about Facebook. And again, going with the aspect of the human, right? When you're gonna target, if you know anything about Facebook PPC, and if you don't, you can contact me. I have a great course that is gonna teach you how to do that, right? It's a great course on Facebook PPC. But if you're gonna use this avenue, Facebook, the way you target people are by what people like, right? Like, or what people have joined, like in groups, right? So if you go into it, right, and let's say, for instance, make money online, right? So you go into the make, money online arena, right? You go into the make money online arena, and you choose that. See, sometimes going back before, how I used to think, I was like, oh, I'm gonna choose that because people want to make money online, blah blah blah, right? But I wasn't thinking. It's like, hey, you know what? This is awesome, because if you go out there, if I'm passing flyers, to every single person, and when you advertise to everyone, you actually advertise to no one, because you have to target it, right? So when you go and you choose something like make money online, or your keyword that you're trying to target, think about the people. That means that they have shown some sort of interest in that particular area, right? So let's say, again, network marketing, right, or MLM, or real estate or something. They've shown some sort of particular interest in that. So now you took away everybody who really is not in there, and then go through that, right? And so now start thinking about the human aspect. Like, why did they choose? Why would somebody want to make money online? Right? Really, like, really, what, go beyond just the money side, right? What are they trying to accomplish, right? So, for instance, right now, I'll ask you, if let's say you're trying to make $1 million, yeah. If you're trying to make $1 million, is it just so you can put it in the bank account and just say, hey, I have $1 million in the bank account? Or is it what the $1 million represent, right? If you really think about it, at least to me, it's what the $1 million represent. I really don't care I can care less if I have $1 million, 10 million, or nothing. As long as I have what the $1 million represent, and what does it represent to me is lifestyle, it's freedom, it's being able to be with my family, it's being able to provide my family with something better, it's able to not worry about bills, right, being paid on late. It's me being able to go out there and not look at the price tag when I buy something. It's me being able to say to my daughter, yes, yes, you can get that. Yes, I will buy that for you, and not being able to just be like, no, no, because we don't have money, right? It's being able to do that stuff. It's being able to go out with my wife and say, hey, you know what? Let's go out to dinner now, and to whatever restaurant you want, and don't even look at the price. Just really choose what you want. Don't just pick the chicken because it's inexpensive, right? Pick whatever you really want, right? If it's the lobster, don't pick it because pick it because you really want it, right? So I want to. It's kind of being able to go in life and being able to just pick whatever I want to because I really want to, not because it's cheap or easy or whatever it is. It's because I want to have the freedom to be able to do that and to provide my family with the same freedom that they can now go out there and say, you know what, I want that. I really, really want that, right? And so, okay, let's go get it, right? That's why people want to make money online. I mean, in my opinion, that's what I think, right? So now that I know that, that's how I'm gonna start thinking and putting that into my ad. That's another principle, right? Is like when they see the ad, it's gonna catch your eye. Like the picture is gonna catch the eye, or a certain headline is gonna capture the eye. Those are principles. But now with knowing that they found some interest. How is your product, the end result, benefit them, or give them more of that, or solve whatever they want to solve, right? And and be able to provide that. Okay, so I hope that this is making sense. All right. If it's not, then put some questions or something. I would like to know what you're kind of thinking. There should be a thread on the bottom of this video where you can put some questions, and I'll go ahead and answer them. Okay, so go ahead and do that in the comment section or something. But that's the essence of it. Okay, that's the principle of marketing on Facebook. And there's there might be like little ways of doing it or something, but the biggest ways is either you talk to people. It's the same thing as a mom. You talk to people straight, and start a conversation, no matter how you're gonna start a conversation, randomly to strangers, or you pass flyers, right? You put an ad out there, and you're able to communicate through them and send them over to something where it's going to show them more information about that ad. Okay, at least to me, that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so my friend, if you like what you saw right here, in essence, this is online marketing 101 for Facebook. Okay, and if you like this, go ahead and share and comment. I would love to be able to know what you're thinking about, and share with your friends, share with your team, bring them over to this training so you can see how it works. But if you do want to learn more about this and about what I do and where I'm coming up with all this information, then click on the button on the bottom of this video where I'm going to share with you a simple formula. Okay, what I want you to do is go check this out right now for a limited time. Right now, I'm giving away this information for free. All right, all you gotta do is click on the button, put in your email. I'm gonna send you to that video, and it's gonna show you exactly how it is, how the simple system has been working for not only me myself, but many hundreds of people. You're gonna be able to see proof in there. There's gonna be proof of how it works and how it's gonna be able to work for you. All right, and how it's gonna change your business life and your business. So go ahead and go in there, click on the button. Put your email in there and get that back, and make sure you go through the whole process, because like I said, this is for a limited time. It's gonna be free for just a limited time offer. There's a counter on that video, and if you don't get in before the counter reaches that point, you're gonna miss out. Okay, and I don't want you to miss out. I want you to be able to grab this information. So all you gotta do is just click on the link below, enter your email. It's so simple, and then watch that presentation about the simple system, okay? The simple system not only teaches you how to do this, it's gonna teach you how to become a top producer in your industry and be able to just surpass the competition, all right? Just surpass the competition and be able to start depositing money into your bank account with the information you're gonna learn inside there. And like I said, it's only a limited time. And as a bonus, I'm giving you for free, so there's no excuses. You can just go in there and get that information for yourself so you can start applying it to your life and you can start making all this stuff work. And at the same time, this is what you want to do. This is why I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So what I mentioned at the beginning of the video was that as long as you know the principles, the how-tos are easy. And actually, you can create the how-tos, right? So as long as you know the principles, as long as you learn what the principles are, the how-tos are going to come to you, and you don't have to go out there and all of a sudden you're going to be the guru. You're going to be the person who's making it happen, all right? And the way to happen is the timer is going to be set. This bonus is only going to be there for a limited time. And all you got to do is click on the button on the bottom of this video so you can enter that email so I can send you straight to you that free presentation that's going to teach you exactly how to do all this stuff, and so you can become a top producer in whatever you want to do. But all you have to do is just click on the bottom of this video on that link, and it's going to take you straight over to that. And it's free, my friend, for a limited time only. We're doing this for just a limited time only, so you don't want to wait long. Okay, you're going to want to do this right now. Okay, with that, my friend, thank you so much. I hope that you got a lot of value. And this is Nestor. I'll be doing these, excuse me. I'll be doing these every Thursday. So come on down every Thursday to the Online Marketing 101, where I'll be sharing all these principles and how you can grab them and implement them into your business and succeed and surpass that competition, all right? So be here next Thursday where I'm going to share more information for you. All right, my friend, this is Nestor Yeoman, Make Money from the MakeMoneyFromHome.com, and I'll catch you on the next time.